Oh, wow. Look at that. That door opens too. I'm not blocking nothing. I'm doing what I'm allowed to do under the law. And you're not going to violate my rights. Huh? No.
You're under arrest. He's on your back.
One of the things that I see going on out there with the police and the disconnect that they have with the people is that police officers don't know the laws and people don't know their rights. What that means is police are constantly violating people's rights. And when the people figure it out and they hold a police officer accountable, if that ever happens, the money that comes from the lawsuit still comes from the constituents. So you as a taxpayer will have to fork that bill. This is an unsustainable system that cannot continue. Here's a man that gets arrested by police officers that don't know the laws. Watch this video and go subscribe. Let them know I sent you.
Hi, sir. I'm Sergeant Andy, Lansing Police.
How you doing?
We got called here for a trespassing complaint.
Yeah, you can't trespass me from public property. I'm not committing a crime. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm doing what I'm allowed to under the Constitution. I even came here to do what the state told me I had to do in order to be legal to drive on the roadways, which was renew my tag. I was conducting my business, so I have every lawful right to be here.
Looks like you've already done that.
Well, yeah, but then he called you guys on me, so I'm not going to leave. After he calls you guys on me, I'm going to stay right where I was at when he called them on me. He's the one that detained me here to wait for you guys for calling the cops on me for a lawful activity. This is protected under the First Amendment. You understand? I'm in a public, this is a public agency, right? State agency, government agency. Ergo, I have the right to film in publicly accessible areas in any government agency. In their building, any publicly accessible vestibules or lobbies. So let's get it right. You can't trespass me from here. You can't do it. I'm not loitering. I'm not loitering. I conducted my business and then I waited. So you need to educate them that they don't need to call the cops on people for doing what they're allowed to do by law, right?
If you've completed your business here, and there's a policy here that you cannot film.
Well, their policy does not apply to me. It applies to the employees that work here. It does not apply to the general. No, I'm not going to stop talking. Because you're not going to cop-splain to me about an unlawful order or a law that does not exist. That right there says recording, taping, photographing strictly prohibited. That applies to the employees that work here, not private citizens. No, I'm protected under the Constitution. No. I can do it right here in the public. I can do it right here in the publicly accessible vestibule. You understand? That door is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I can come in and out of that door any time of day or night. You can't trespass me from a public place for not committing a crime. That's bullshit. And you know it. I'm not violating nobody's rules. The rules apply to them. No, it does not apply to me. No, it applies to me. So now you're going to trespass me, so next year I can't come renew my tags here? Is that what you're telling me? That's dumb. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. And you're trash. If you're going to enforce... Yeah, you're trash. M. Van B. Shut up. 362-136. Spratt. Shut up. I'm not talking to you. A. Cutler. 178. Trash. This is a government agency, a government entity ran by the state.
You're not free to leave. Okay.
Detain me then. Good. Put cuffs on me. Take me to jail. No, you ain't getting shit. How about that? You ain't getting nothing. My friends call me Spanky Pants. You can't detain me for not breaking the law. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm not breaking the law. What law am I breaking? I came in. I stayed because he called you. I don't have to. This is a publicly accessible area. Publicly accessible anytime.
Now when you're violating their rules, I guess please.
Their rules do not apply to me. It applies to the employees, not public citizens. Private citizens. I have rights under the Constitution. This is a right protected under the Constitution. That means when I come in here and I want to conduct my business, recording me doing my business, I'm allowed to do that. And his rules and policies for the Secretary of State do not apply to me. I'm not an employee. That's how it works. No, wrong. I can go into any building downtown that's a state building, walk into the publicly accessible vestibules or lobbies and do exactly what I'm doing, regardless of what their policies say. Dude, I can walk into your lobby at your police station and do it. And because your policy says I can't, doesn't mean I can't. Because you know what? I've done it at police stations and sheriff's departments across Michigan. I've done it at Secretary of State's offices across Michigan. I did it in Mason. Eaton County Sheriff showed up, or Ingham County Sheriff showed up, you know what they did? They left. They left. And I was still standing there doing what I was doing. I was in the vestibule and I was outside recording. And nobody tried to detain me unlawfully for not committing a crime. But you want to, so you want to be a star. No, I'm not going to hurt you with anything. I'm not a threat. I have cameras. You have cameras. Are your body cameras on? Good.
Okay, sir, you identify yourself.
No.
You're obstructing.
I'm not, no.
Are you going to leave?
Now, are you guys going to leave?
Wait for you to leave.
I'm not going to wait for you to leave because you came here because of me and I wasn't doing anything wrong, and you need to advise him that I was not doing anything wrong, and you need to inform him that he does not need to call the cops on people for not breaking the law.
For trespassing and obstructing.
Oh, really?
You're free to leave, okay?
Okay. Well, let's stand out here then. I'm going to stand right here. What do you think about that? How about that? How about that? I'm outside. He had the door open. I can too. You're not going to violate my rights. I'm outside now. There's no law that says I can't hold this door open. I'm not blocking anything. Nobody's trying to come in. You guys are trying to violate my rights. And it's not going to happen. I'm going to stand right here. I'm outside. He was holding the door open. Why can't I? I'm not blocking anything. People have room to walk right by me. Do they not? See? Oh, wow. Look at that. That door opens too. I'm not blocking nothing. I'm doing what I'm allowed to do under the law. And you're not going to violate my rights. Huh? No.
You're under arrest. He's on your back.
He's on your back from the third.
My guess on the outcome of this video is that they will eventually drop the charges. But here's one thing that I gotta say about that. When police officers make mistakes, their attorneys are paid for by the people. When we make mistakes, or when officers make mistakes, when we have to use an attorney, we have to pay for that attorney. How does that work? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Fricn Media. Let's go bring the court of public opinion over to his channel. I'll see you guys in his comment section. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Look, guys. Look at this little tiny ass car. That's a trip. That thing is tiny.